just booking on for breakfast in the main dining room. So there's 11 guests in the queue ahead of us. So 2 guests. Would you like to share a table? No. Join queue. And then it will come up when the table is ready. And I think you have 15 minutes to get to your chosen restaurant. Good morning from the Adriatic Sea. It is just before 9 and we are going to head down for breakfast in the main dining room. We've booked a table on the app or the web page and it has just become available, so I'm going to say on our way. We're at table 123, so we're going to head down for breakfast and then head up to the pool deck. Enjoy a couple some hours in the sunshine. The sea state is very calm today, which looks lovely, and hopefully it'll be a lovely day. So not much really planned today. We're just going to relax. We've got a pack later, and then we have got painting of our sea creatures that we did in the clay workshop at the beginning of the cruise. So we'll head down to breakfast first and we'll go from there. Put our little makeup sign up and then we're off to breakfast. I've got scrambled eggs with a hash brown and Mum has pancakes. Next up, it is to paint our sea creatures. We've had a lovely chilled morning and lunch at the pool, so we're going to go and paint our sea creatures in the Malabar. See if anybody turns up. The Creative Waves people said that nobody turned up on their last one for the painting, so we shall go and do it. The pool was busy, but we got some sun loungers nice and early. Just read my book, played a game, listened to some music, watched Ice Age, back into Malabar. We are back from painting our clay sea monsters. They are done. Just now going to hopefully dry in time for tomorrow. And we will try and get them home on the flight. Now we're gonna do my least favourite thing on a cruise, which is packing. So it is 2:45, so my plan is to get the packing done and then head back up to the pool for a few more hours at about 4 o'clock. But it is so calm outside, it is stunning. Look at that. Oh, it's just heavenly. Absolutely heavenly. No white caps at all. So yeah, so now it's time to start packing. So I'm gonna get out our suitcase, go through the dirty washing and pack it all away and leave out. So thankfully we don't need to put our cases out until later, which actually is probably a good time for me to go through what we received yesterday in terms of the travel home arrangements. So just to give you oh, I found a hairband. I've obviously lost it. I forgot to pick that up earlier. Oh, there we go. So let's take a little looky-loo at our envelope. Right, I think that's everything. Yes, okay, so in our information we got given yesterday, so that was 2 days before disembarkation, we got given information on flights and saying goodbye, and then we got given our tickets, our luggage tags, all that. So I'll go through each of it with you. So yeah, so we've got our boarding passes for the flight, we've got our luggage labels that we need to put on, and then we've got our P&O, so that's the TUI airport luggage labels, and then we've got our P&O luggage labels that we need to fill in. So we'll do all that in a bit. We got some information on how to tag your flight hold luggage and what you're allowed. And then obviously what not to take on board, or what must be taken in cabin baggage only. So in terms of the flight information, you get this, and it says it's nearly time to say goodbye. And whilst I don't want to draw your attention to what is going to happen, they do need to outline it. So, preparing for our disembarkation, so we are leaving on Thursday the 19th of September. So hold luggage, which goes in the hold of the aircraft, is to be placed outside cabins between 5 PM and at the very latest 2 AM on the night before disembarkation, fully tagged. That's actually really good, because on Britannia, when we came back from Norway a couple of months ago, our bags had to be out by 6 PM, which meant that you had to take your clothes that you had worn the night before to dinner in your hand luggage, and it wasn't ideal. So the fact that all suitcases can go out latest 2 AM is really good. So we'll luggage that. If anything's untagged, then you'll need to collect it. And then hold luggage should not exceed the weight of it, which is 23 kilos for TUI. Other airlines may vary, so just check your airline. Reception do have weighing scales available from 24 hours before you disembark if you didn't bring your own. We, I believe, brought our own that we use at home, so we'll just check that. Don't forget to cash out any casino money before they get to Malta, because it won't be open on the casino won't be open on the morning we disembark. Return any borrowed books to the library and use up your internet package. Also, if you've got any onboard spend, use it up, because you'll lose it. Settling your onboard account, so you'll be able to check your onboard account constantly throughout your cruise on the My Holiday webpage, and I always suggest just checking it every couple of days, make sure it's all in order. If you're paying by cash, then you need to pay the evening before disembarkation. A reminder that if you can, pay on a credit card rather than a debit card, because sometimes they hold the funds, and obviously if it's a debit then it may make you overdrawn or anything, so just go careful with that. Cabins, they need to be vacated by 8 AM on Disembarkation Day. It's the same whether, I think pretty much everywhere it's 8 AM. Hand baggage, there is a hand baggage allowance, so it's one bag up to 10 kilograms in weight, and the maximum size is 55 by 40 by 20, which is a standard sized cabin case. Liquids are also 100 mils. When we flew out, Bristol have the new security scanners. I don't know if Malta do, so just put your maybe put your liquids in the baggage, the little bag for security. If you're spending time ashore, then you can leave your hand luggage with P&O. Doesn't apply to us, is because we will be gone fairly early in the morning, before 8 o'clock. Our suitcases, because we're flying with TUI, and it applies to British Airways, Enter Air and Jet 2, unless you've got red or cream tags, your luggage will be held and taken directly to the airport, security scanned, and then placed on the flight. So when our cases leave us tonight, we won't see them until our baggage carousel at Bristol tomorrow. But just a reminder, you won't be able to access your bags once they've been removed from your cabin and collected by the cabin steward. So if there is anything you need, make sure you keep it with you. If you need any additional baggage tags, you can request them. Independent guests, so if you are, I don't know, staying for longer in Malta, either way, then there's information on what to do, as well as guests on flights requiring airport check-in. So maybe if you're on a different flight to those suggested. Then we have our flight and departure information, so it's got all the different flights and what time they are due to be meeting and what time you're expected to arrive in the UK. There you go. So ours is, there's 2 Bristol flights. The LS one is Jet 2, and then we are the TUI flight, which is 7:45 meeting time with a 2:10 arrival in the UK. So our tags are dark blue, and we have to meet at the Meridian restaurant on deck 5 at 7:45 AM. That is early. Flight times, if flight times change throughout the day, say you're delayed or anything, they'll be keeping you up to date. If you need assistance, then go into your meeting point 15 minutes before your flight's published, the time published above. So we're meeting 7:45, so if we had any mobility assistance requirements, we'd meet at 7:30, for example. Malta Airport, there may be some queuing at the departure immigration area of the airport. This is due to the volume of morning and early afternoon flights departing for non-EU destinations, where passports require an exit stamp before they can proceed to the departure gate. So that is probably why we're going 3 hours before, or 3.5 hours before our flight is due to leave, because we need time to clear Maltese immigration before we can get to the departure gate. And we will be using midship gangway on deck 4 for disembarkation. If you are staying on board and heading into Valletta, you should use the forward gangway only. So there we go, that is the information on disembarkation. Ready for travelling home tomorrow. So next up, we're gonna get our luggage labels sorted and get packing. Now, I forgot until I was sat upstairs earlier that my lock has gone dodgy, so once it's locked up, I don't think it's probably going to open until I break it when I get home.
So, time to pack. We have almost completed packing. We've pretty much done everything we can so far, and the rest of it is going to be done when we get back from dinner tonight. But now we're going to head back up to the pool and enjoy the last few hours of this beautiful, and I mean beautiful, day at sea. I can't get over it. Look how calm it is. Like, I know we're only going about 14 knots, but still. Oh, makes my heart so happy. So yeah, we're gonna head up to the pool. I think I'm gonna get cheeky fruit cider, and then just enjoying the last few hours before we get ready for dinner. So I'm gonna wash my hair tonight. So really we need to be down by 6:30 to give me time to wash my hair and get ready for our last meal on board Azura. We're not going to be having a meal on board tomorrow because our meeting time for leaving the ship is like 7:45 in the morning. So 7 o'clock breakfast is just slightly too early for me in the main dining room. So we're going to get something at the airport once we clear immigration. But time for the pool. Good evening. It is final dinner time. We have spent the last couple of hours, we were at the pool relaxing, which was lovely. Then we came down, got ready, and now we've finished the final sort of bits of packing, just tonight's outfits to go in when we get back to the cabin, just our final bits for this evening. And then we're all packed and ready to head home tomorrow. So tonight is our final dinner, our final meal on Azura, because we won't be having breakfast in the morning. So yeah, it's bittersweet. I love going home, but I also love these cruises. And Croatia and Slovenia have just been fantastic. I am going to do a review video talking about the ship, the crew, the cabin, excursions, ports, anything I can think of, just to give you a review on Azura as of September 2024. She does have a refit next year. Who knows what that will hold for her. I would love to come back on next year. I would love to do a Greek Islands cruise. I have to get one of my friends to see if she'll join me for that. But yeah, so final evening, we are off now for dinner. We've really enjoyed club dining. It's been really, really good, as it was on Britannia as well. Right then, dinner time. All packed and weighed and ready to go out. So it's about 10:30, I think, so they can obviously go out before 2:30. There we go, so suitcases are done and out. Just need to finish my hand luggage, take my makeup off, and then it's time for bed. Dinner was really lovely tonight. I had the meze, what was it called? Gosh, what is it called? Like Eastern meze starter. That was really nice. I'm sure I've had that before as well, and that was really good. I then had the potato and cauliflower curry, which was wonderful, like a really good spice to it. So that was really nice. And then dessert was a limoncello panna cotta. Mum had tomato soup for starter, the salmon for main. Was your salmon good?
Yeah, just melted.
Yes, Mum's salmon was really good. And then Mum had the cherry cheesecake, which was huge. She was not expecting that. But yeah, dinner was all really nice. Lovely to see our table group again. They have been wonderful this week, keeping us thoroughly entertained, and our waiters have been good as well. They've been absolutely wonderful. Raja and honestly the sweetest. They're both so lovely. They've kept us entertained throughout the whole week. So hats off to table 54 in the Oriental for second seating. I've thoroughly enjoyed your company this week, as well as the crew. So yes, that's it for tonight. Just going to put stuff away and then head to bed. It's an early rise in the morning because we need to be downstairs early. Oh. What time do we need to be downstairs?
7:45.
In the Meridian?
Yeah. So we need to be up about 6:30.
Yeah. Okay. Only because we've put the paperwork in the suitcases. So I couldn't remember what time. So 7:45 in the Meridian. We'll probably go down about 6:30 just in case. But yeah, so early start tomorrow. So I will say thank you very much for watching. That is it for tonight. If you have liked this video, please do like and subscribe. Sea days are always a little bit shorter because that's usually a very chilled day like today. So yes, thank you very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe, and I will see you all tomorrow for travel home day. Good night.